So the video just started. I'm already asking you guys to do something, but I want you guys to go follow me on Instagram, and by me I mean Rich Homie Quan. I promise you, you will get much enjoyment out of his page.
I already know it's the kid, Rich Homie Quan. My DJ coming, the Rich Homie's coming, and I'm gonna leave it like that.
You'll win somehow, so give up on the battle, baby. It's hard, I know.
Hey, what's up guys? So if I have any subscribers left after last week's full day of eating video, I will be a little bit surprised. I was editing that, and I know what you guys were thinking. What in the world got into him last week? And I promise you, I was not drunk 80% of that video. No, I'm just kidding. I was not drunk, but I don't know, I was just feeling good. So I'm going to try to tone it down a little bit. I'm not going to try to be as excited, but I don't know, maybe I should have held it in though. If I was like, why was I excited? Something happened last week. I was just in a good mood. I'm always in a good mood. Life is good, guys, and today is a big deadlift session, so you know what that means. I'm probably gonna have plenty of complaints later in this video, but what I've been trying to do is keep the deadlift complaining for my workout videos, which none of you guys watch anyway, so you guys can just see the food. I'm gonna do my little ritual here, head to the gym. What else is going on today? Nothing. I got a lot of work to do. Actually, I might have to do some work, even though it is Saturday. You know, some people believe that, you know, when you leave the office, you know, you turn everything off and you just forget that you don't have a job. And I could go into a long video about this. I don't necessarily believe that. If there's work to be done, then just do it. Doesn't really matter what day it is, but you guys don't care. I'll talk to you soon. I know you guys loved it when I did my fashion tips about a month ago. Well, today I am rocking my new Rogue Fitness shirt. And Rogue is cool because it's headquartered here in Ohio, and we don't really have anything else. I mean, you're not going to take a vacation to Ohio to see anything. We don't have any real cool, well, I mean, it depends how you look at it. We've got a lot of headquarters here, especially in Cincinnati. You know, we got Kroger, Procter & Gamble, Macy's, but you guys don't care about that. You guys only care about lifting. So if you run out of all the Gymshark apparel you could possibly buy and you're looking for something new, I would highly suggest Rogue, especially if you're like me and you love going to the gym, you love to lift, but you don't actually look like it. These shirts will help you out. They're a little bit pricey, but I did pay the premium, given that, you know, it's supporting a brand here in Ohio, made in America. If you don't live in America, you might not care about that, but I think that's pretty cool, considering not a lot of brands do that anymore. So
I be running through the city on my back, then ain't nothing changed but the money on my lap, till I'm in the gang time till it's over, Sometime I'm in my feelings, sometimes.
What went wrong? 'Cause you said this was right.
I'm just kidding, we're not talking about feels today. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon, the sun is shining, and we got a lot of food to eat, so we're gonna eat away our feelings that I may or may not have. You guys will see in a future video. But what I'm gonna make is something very simple. You guys have probably seen these before, so I've got some pre-cut hash browns, and if you guys are not hip to these by now, I would highly recommend it. Not only do they cost like $1, but it's literally just potatoes, so you're gonna get something a little bit, I don't know, I think they taste different than just like a baked potato. Obviously this is more of a breakfasty type food, if that's even a word. So after that, we are going to go on to one last waffle. Yes, I still have these stupid waffles from when I made that video about Maddie and proved to him that I'm right. So given that I will be having a waffle, I'm also going to have some pancakes, or probably just one pancake. That's just some Hungry Jack pancake mix. And that's gonna be about it. Oh, and some egg substitute, of course. Another great thing about these hash browns, so much volume, very macro friendly. So if I wasn't macro hoarding for later, I would add some butter to this. So all I'm gonna do is spray it with a little bit of non-cooking spray, and then we're gonna add a little bit of Cajun, salt, and pepper. Then I'm gonna go ahead and dump this egg in here. Hopefully it will bond together and make like a little potato pancake, but definitely no promises on that.
This is real life, the only one we get to live. I remember being broken, thinking something's gotta give. This is real life, everything we do is legendary, and we gon' do it till the day we in the cemetery. Real life.
So I decided to go with more of like a hash brown omelet than a pancake, but I'm not too mad about that decision. Look how big this thing is. in before every single joke in the comment section, but I really am pretty impressed with the way this turned out. This is like a carb lover's dream right here. We got hash browns, pancakes, and waffles. Well, I guess just waffle, pancake, and some hash browns. You guys know I'm not the best with plurals and singular nouns, but what we're going to do is add a few things to this. And fun fact, I have never really liked syrup in my life because when I was a kid, I ate pancakes and syrup, got sick that day, was convinced that it was the syrup. So since then I was just like, no more syrup. But I have been eating it for like the last year for video effects, just for you guys. Still not the biggest fan, but I feel like it adds a lot of value to these videos. Tell me what you think.
Come on the syrup, come on the syrup, come on the syrup, come on the syrup, come on the syrup. Come on the syrup, come on the syrup, come on the syrup, come on the syrup, come on the syrup.
I've been fiending for this moment, I've been dreaming about this moment. I guess this is how it feel to have everything you ever wanted. Writing these records like a dissertation. Why the fans going crazy from anticipation? Damn, 9 years.
I'm sad that's over, but now that I'm all carved up, it is time to work. Do not worry, I'm not gonna vlog it like I did last time. All that exciting vlog footage. I couldn't vlog this even if I wanted to. Anyway, I'm pretty much just gonna sit on the porch, or the deck I should say, with my laptop in the sun. It's not really work, I'm just living the dream, and then I gotta go do some lawn work, which, you know, even though I complain about that, I'm so grateful to have a lawn. It's something that I've dreamed of my entire life. I don't want to make this sentimental, but it's cool. I mean, I'm gonna complain about it, but very thankful. Anyway, shut up. What's up, guys? I'm leaving the gym right now, not because I'm super dedicated and I was working out twice today, but I actually had to come here to take a shower, which sucks. And if you're wondering why I can't take a shower at my own house, it's a great question, because I'm having a few issues. We were working outside and water starts shooting out of the wall, and just, I'm not gonna bore you guys with all the details, but I had to shut all my water off. I'm waiting for a plumber to come, and really sucks. But what can you do? Things happen in life, my friends. And ironically enough, something like this has happened about a few years ago when I was still in school, living in apartment complex, and I come home Christmas night and water is shooting out of my wall, and while I was gone all day, so my whole apartment was flooded, which wasn't entirely a bad thing. I got to move out of a very not so nice neighborhood into a nicer suburb, which I wasn't too upset about, although that did suck at the time. So who knows, maybe this will lead to something great. I don't know. I'm gonna try to make it through this video. It's gonna be a little bit harder. You don't really realize all the things that you use water for. Obviously, go to the restroom, drinking, washing dishes, all that fun stuff. All right, guys, just figured I'd check in with you in case this video ends right here. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully the plumber comes, just charges me the $10,000, $20,000 he's probably gonna charge me and leaves me the hell alone. I'm gonna be needing both of you guys today. You know what's crazy is that 6 of these cost double what 24 of these cost. Life is just not fair, guys. I think my luck is starting to turn around. Check this out. New mixtape is on the way. Damn right, I'm double clicking that. So to be honest with you guys, today just has me feeling some type of way. And if you don't understand that reference, then I have failed at being the rich homie Quan hype boy that I've claimed to be. But if you do, then you've probably been watching my channel for a while now, and I appreciate that. So I know when some people get down, they like to eat like a pint of ice cream or some cake or some cookies, something really good. Well, I'm taking the opposite approach. I am going to make a salad. See, maybe I just need to get a little bit down more often. I'm not. It's all good, guys. Things happen, but I am going to make a salad. And the trick to salads, the old Chinese secret, is doing everything you can to make it not taste like a salad. So really all I'm going to do is dump some spinach in a bowl, and then the first step is going to be dousing it in vinegar. That way you don't have to waste as many macros on dressing, if you like vinegar, I guess. I mean, I think it tastes pretty good. And then we are going to add some salt and pepper. And that is a mandatory step. I promise you it will bring out a lot more flavor. And then we're just going to add probably some carrots, some olives, and that's probably it. No, that is not it. I am going to go grill some chicken and add that to it. And that is going to hold me over until my plumber friend gets here. If he ever gets here. If this guy stands me up, I really will be feeling some type of way. But he will not do that. He knows better. It really is too nice of a day to be upset. When I was telling you guys about my apartment complex that flooded after water was shooting through the wall, I still remember coming home that night and freaking out. I lost my mind. I remember the first person I called, and I was such a jerk. I mean, I was just, I don't know, I was just losing it. And I'm not gonna lie, when this happened today, that was like, that's my first reaction. Anyone that knows me in real life knows that I can be a hothead when stuff like that happens, when things go wrong. It's hard for me to keep my cool, but as I've gotten older, I have gotten a little bit better, and just realizing that just getting all crazy is not going to make the situation any better, and that's come from a lot of mentoring from calm people, just staying calm, trying to stay calm. There's still times, like I said, just not too long ago, I did not pull out the camera for like an hour and a half after that happened, because I knew it would not be a good idea, and I can't let you guys see me like that. So, alright guys, we're going to make it. Just what the body needs, and I'm just going to top it with some Italian dressing as well as some yellow mustard. My friend Natalie recommended this in the comment section, so I'm trusting you, Natalie. Don't let me down. We'll see how it goes. Well, it is bikini season. Oh yeah, mustard's a real nice touch. Good call, my friend. Hello, this is Travis. Hey, Matt. That is perfect, thank you very much. That's what I'm talking about. What a way to spend your Saturday night. Matt the plumber just left. Great guy, very helpful. He got my water back on. Unfortunately, we got some issues, but we've had enough melodramatic clips in this video thus far. So we're gonna get on to the food. We're gonna keep eating away our feelings, and we are gonna backload on some carbohydrates, just like I promised you. I didn't even promise you that. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do. So we are gonna have some sweet potatoes and some French fries. That's going to be step one. I'm going to put these in the oven. I don't know how I'm going to cook these yet. One step at a time. So we got some French fries, the sweet potatoes. I also got a bagel on here. If you're on a low carb diet, I really feel bad for you looking at this plate. I am going to thoroughly enjoy this. And I don't know if I'm the only one, but sometimes I just like plain food. I don't want sauces to take over the taste of the food. So the bagel is plain, the fries are not going to have any ketchup or anything, and then the sweet potatoes just have some cinnamon and stevia. So let me go eat this, and then I'll be back to finish off the food. It's getting late already. This guy was here forever trying to take all my money from me. Finally, we gotta go to bed. Today beat me up, guys. I'm getting too old for this. So what I've got here is a Cliff Bar, which I don't know why I see no one eating these. These things are delicious. And then I'm also going to have one of these, what are they, chewy chocolate chip things? I don't know, I bought them in California actually to bring with me on the plane. Didn't eat them all, so just gonna get rid of that. There's only one thing that would make this Cliff Bar better. That's a little better. Peanut butter really does make everything better. It's probably the only chance we have at world peace. Totals for the day: 61 fat, 494 carb, and 208 grams of protein. So it did seem like I ate quite a few carbs today, but no more than I usually do. I just hid my protein sources in there with the hash brown omelet. Then that piece of chicken was actually like 16 ounces, I believe. So a pound of chicken there. We just got it in on the sly, and that is going to be the end of the video. I'm sorry for all the complaining, but I was going through a major life tragedy. It's not really a tragedy. So thanks for sticking with me, guys. If you made it to this point, please like the video. That really does help me, and I really appreciate that. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. You guys have much more patience than I do, and I will talk to all of you guys in the next video. It's kind of hard to tell in this light, but to add insult to injury, I got super sunburned today. My life is over.